So, in response to the tweet that Comicstorian had posted up earlier this morning, it was to a link to another website, I think Angry Geek. Hopefully I read that right. But pretty much what was discussed was just showing how this guy who was supposedly with Atlantic was going to report on a story and try to get Ethan Van Sciver's side of the argument of the whole thing with Daryl Ayo, Tim Doyle, Tess Fowler, all those guys, right? All the quote unquote SJWs. And he it's funny because even though he's like, I don't like getting into these discussions. This is what Comicstorian said. Even though I don't like getting into these things, I gotta admit, this is pretty messed up what they're doing to Ethan Van Sciver. So even the people that don't care about what editorial's doing, have acknowledged that a lot of these professionals or journalists are just completely out of line. It's amoral, it's unethical, it's dishonest, and they're trying to get somebody who's just, the guy's just trying to do his job, get people in the comments. Like, if you look at his channel and the things he's done, he hasn't done anything to discredit or just ruin people, and they're going out of their way to do this to this guy. Get him fired. I mean, the guy's got, 2 kids and a family to take care of, and he gets harassed 24/7 by these guys. It's messed up. It really is. It's wrong. It's all wrong. So I read the article, and it lists off a couple things that he tried to contact this guy, and the guy sent him talk to him like, hey, I want to get your own side about this. Be honest, it seems like you're doing some shady stuff to Ethan Van Sciver. First of all, he pretty much admitted he's biased to being against him, right? But he's like, since I'm a reporter, I have to get your side of the argument. So Ethan Van Sciver tries to do this, right? Tries to respond to him, and he blocks him. So it's pretty much a shady way of saying, I contacted him, but he didn't get back with me. No, you contacted him just to say you tried to get in contact with the person in name, Ethan Van Sciver, and blocked him so he couldn't get back to you, and blocked everyone else that could have defended him or plead his case or state these allegations and all this stuff is complete bogus. So, in the rest of the article, they pretty much mention that, hey, guess what? The guy who's supposedly the writer for Atlantic was not the writer. He's not working on a project for them or anything. So he lied about everything to start up this mess. And it boggles my mind how you have enough time. Like, who does this stuff? Who thinks in their mind, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on my way to destroy this guy, ruin his reputation, get him fired from DC Comics, lie that I'm working on a project or writing an article about something, which I'm not, and say that I'm associated with this publisher, or this newspaper, or whatever you want to call, Atlantic, and say, this is what I'm doing. And all that was a lie. All that was a lie. It's crazy that this would be okay. And it's not okay. That's the problem. But no one's admitting this. No one's stating that this is it. And then the whole stuff with Rich Johnston. When is this going to stop? This has been going on for months. You would think this would blow over by now, but it hasn't. Now you're trying to get somebody fired, and it's sad. It really is. I don't know. This goes far beyond, someone trying to defend their argument for diversity for books, or hiring a diversity hire for a comic to write a story or do the art. This goes far beyond that. This whole thing, this should be a lawsuit. This should be a lawsuit. He should sue the pants off of all of these people, because this is somewhere in this point, this is all got to be illegal. This cannot be legal. What's going on? So, and it's funny because Diversity Comics was the one that shared it. He doesn't like getting into this. He stated that before. He doesn't care about the whole thing with diversity and this whole SJW quote-unquote war. But even he can look at this and be like, this is crazy. This is nuts. So, whatever happens from here on out, he can't say he doesn't know. He can't plead, that he's ignorant to what's going on, because he can see it. He sees this. He's met Ethan Van Sciver, and Ethan's even said, yeah, I'd love to go on, your streams in the weekly pool. If somebody, how many comics pros do you know that do what he does? I just get excited when Brett Booth responds to one of my tweets, or when let's see who else. Kenneth Rocafort likes one of my tweets, or Damian Torres, who's done some other stuff, and these other artists that will respond to me. I fanboy out when that happens. Could you imagine doing a live stream with one of these guys? And Ethan Van Sciver goes and does live streams with Nerd Wonder and Nurkish and all these, and Diversity in Comics. Like, how many comics pros do you know that take the time of their day and do this? Not like every now and then, but it's almost like a daily basis, week to week. He's doing stuff like this, and you go out your way to get him fired? Really? Like, really? Come on, man. I don't know, but it's craziness. But it was cool to see Comicstorian stand up and be like, "Hey, this is trash. This is complete utter trash." So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what y'all think. Did y'all ever think that this whole situation would just get as big as it has? I honestly thought it would go on for a couple months. I mean, this thing with Ethan Van Sciver's gone on for like what, a couple weeks, a month and a half, 2 months now or something. I thought it would be kind of like end of, middle of February, the first couple weeks of February, would kind of just simmer down and go away. No, they're trying to just destroy this guy, destroy this man and his career, and I find it sad. I really do. But let me know what you guys think. Comment, share, like the video, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next.